Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Hi, welcome to our channel, where we bring you the most amazing bedtime stories. Before we start our story today, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any of our videos. In the far reaches of the cosmos, nestled among the velvet darkness and shimmering constellations, there was a magical place known as Galaxy School. It was here that baby stars like Nova would learn the ancient art of shining, twinkling, and guiding travelers across the endless expanse of the night sky. Now, Nova was a tiny star, smaller than all the other stars in her constellation, and timid to boot. She had big dreams of one day being a guiding star, but she was afraid she just wasn't special enough. Every night before drifting off to dreamland, she would gaze longingly at the twinkling stars and whisper, "One day it will be me." But for now, Nova was still learning the secrets of shining, and her light was more like a soft glow than a brilliant sparkle. Nevertheless, all the stars in her constellation, including her parents, beamed with pride when the time finally came for her very first solo twinkling mission. "It's time, Nova," announced her mother, her voice echoing with excitement. "You're going to guide a traveler tonight." Nova's heart skipped a beat as she prepared for her big moment. Her constellation had been assigned to guide Ari, a young adventurer embarking on his very first journey through the cosmos. Donning her special twinkling cloak, which shimmered with every step she took, Nova positioned herself at the forefront of her constellation, ready to lead the way. As the appointed hour approached, Nova could feel her whole constellation buzzing with anticipation. The moment had arrived. There in the distance, Nova spotted a small spaceship hurtling towards them, its lights blinking excitedly. "It's Ari," whispered her father, nudging her gently. "It's your turn, Nova." Taking a deep breath, Nova began to twinkle, her light dancing across the inky blackness of space. She watched as the ship drew closer, its traveler waving excitedly. "Thank you," called Ari, his voice echoing through the vast emptiness. "You're doing great, Nova," her mother said, her light shining with pride. "Keep twinkling." But suddenly, a strange thing happened. A mischievous wind, playful and strong, swept through the cosmos, and Nova found herself drifting away from her constellation. She tried to stop herself, but it was too late. She was alone, utterly and terrifyingly alone. Fear tightened its grip around Nova's light, making it flicker and dim. "Help!" she cried out, her voice echoing pitifully in the vast expanse of space. "I'm lost." But her calls for help were swallowed by the immensity of the cosmos, leaving Nova enveloped in an even deeper layer of fear and despair. As she floated aimlessly through the endless expanse, Nova began to lose hope. The playful tune of the wind had vanished, replaced by an eerie silence that seemed to mock her fear. Each passing moment stretched into an eternity, amplifying her loneliness and making her small light seem even dimmer. Just when her hope was about to dwindle completely, she saw something in the distance, a faint glimmer of light that seemed to beckon her closer, gathering the last vestiges of her strength. Nova began to drift towards the light, clinging to the hope that it might lead her back to her constellation, or perhaps to someone who could help her. As she drew nearer, the light resolved itself into the shape of a celestial body, a body that filled her with a mix of relief and dismay. It was the moon, yet unlike the radiant orb she knew, this moon was shrouded in darkness, its surface marred by deep shadows that seemed to mirror her own despair. "Oh, moon!" Nova cried out, her voice trembling with both fear and hope. "I'm lost. Can you help me?" But the moon remained ominously silent. its shadowed face offering no solace. Startled by its eerie silence, Nova circled the moon cautiously. She noticed something peculiar. What appeared to be cracks had marred the once flawless lunar surface, and upon closer inspection, she realized they were smiles, frozen smiles that hinted at a happier past. Determined to uncover the moon's sorrowful tale, Nova ventured closer, hoping to find the answers she sought. "Why are you so sad, Moon?" she asked softly, her voice echoing in the stillness of space. The moon sighed, its voice a mournful whisper. "I used to be happy, Nova," it said, "but somehow I've forgotten how to smile. All I have are these frozen smiles, trapped inside me forever." Overwhelmed with compassion, Nova knew she had to help the moon regain its joy. But how could a tiny star like her help such a massive celestial body? As she pondered, she noticed the traveler's ship approaching, its lights twinkling merrily. An idea sparked in Nova's mind. Perhaps she could use the traveler's light to trigger the moon's frozen smiles, turning them back into real, genuine expressions of joy. With renewed determination, Nova guided the traveler's ship into position, then turned to the moon and said, "Watch." As the traveler's light hit the frozen smiles, they began to shimmer, transforming from icy imprints into actual smiles. The moon's surface was once again filled with genuine laughter and joy. The sight was so beautiful, so uplifting, that Nova felt a surge of happiness. In that moment, she realized that helping others could bring light into even the darkest corners of the universe. As the moon beamed with newfound happiness, it noticed something. A faint familiar glow was approaching in the distance, and with each passing moment, it grew brighter. "Look, Nova," it exclaimed, its voice filled with wonder. "It's your constellation. They're looking for you." Overjoyed, Nova watched as her constellation drew nearer, their lights shimmering with relief and love. But she couldn't help but feel a pang of sadness at the thought of leaving the moon, whom she had grown fond of during her ordeal. Determined to make their reunion even more special, Nova decided to use the traveler's light to create one final spectacle. She arranged for the traveler's ship to form the shape of a shooting star, a symbol of hope and guidance in the vast darkness. Then, with a mischievous grin, she asked the moon, "Can you guess what I'm thinking?" The moon, always attuned to the rhythms of the cosmos, understood immediately. "A shooting star," it whispered, its voice filled with awe. And as the traveler's ship blazed a trail across the sky, leaving a shimmering wake in its path, Nova knew that she wasn't just a tiny, timid star. She was Nova, the little star who got lost but found her way back home. She was a beacon of kindness, courage, and unwavering determination. And as she rejoined her constellation, her light shone brighter than ever before, illuminating not just the path for travelers, but also the depths of her own being. As the night wore on, Nova continued to twinkle, her light now steadier and stronger than ever before. Each flash of light was a testament to her journey, a reminder of her bravery, kindness, and the unwavering spirit that resided within her tiny star. No longer afraid of the darkness, Nova embraced her role as a guiding star, knowing that she possessed a light that could not only illuminate the path for others, but also light up her own way in the vast expanse of the universe. And that, my dear friends, is the story of Nova, the little star who got lost. Did you enjoy this magical tale of bravery and self-discovery? If you did, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. We'd love to hear what you think about the story in the comments below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe for more enchanting bedtime stories. We've got lots more adventures waiting for you. Thanks for watching. Sweet dreams, and until next time. Remember, the smallest star can have the brightest light, especially when they believe in themselves.